II. In the golden age of American automobiles, one car stood out not just for its size, but for its spirit. It was more than just steel, chrome, and glass. It was a symbol of the 1960s and era, of big style, big engines, and even bigger ambitions. While Ford built many legendary machines, few captured the American imagination quite like the Galaxy. This is the story of the car that defined a decade of cruising, drag racing, and pure Detroit muscle. The Galaxy arrived at a time when America was looking to the stars. We were obsessed with the future, with space travel, rockets, and satellites. The name Galaxy itself was a brilliant move, tapping directly into the excitement of the space age. Ford wanted the world to know this wasn't just another car. It was a statement. Big, bold, and stylish, the early models represented everything people loved about American automobiles: comfort, size, power, and an undeniable presence. From the very beginning, Ford offered the Galaxy in just about every body style you could imagine. You could get a two-door, a four-door, a hardtop, a sedan, a station wagon, and of course, a convertible. But no matter which one you picked, one thing was certain. The Galaxy was built to make an entrance. With its long, sweeping body lines, jet-inspired trim, and a wide chrome grille that seemed to stretch for miles, the car looked like it belonged on a perfect summer night, cruising past diners, drive-ins, and glowing neon signs. But beneath that stylish exterior, the Galaxy had a much wilder side. Ford knew that the drag strip was becoming the new kingdom for full-size cars, and they wanted a piece of that action. So, they offered a lineup of engines that could transform this comfortable family cruiser into a legitimate street monster. Yet, the Galaxy wasn't only about raw speed. It was about comfort. This was the car families trusted for Sunday drives, cross-country vacations, and those long summer road trips that created lifelong memories. The interior was incredibly spacious, soft, and relaxing, with bench seats so wide they felt more like a living room sofa. Riding in a Galaxy was like floating on air. The suspension effortlessly soaked up bumps in the road. The cabin remained remarkably quiet, and the car just seemed to glide across the highway. It offered American luxury without the premium price tag. As the 1960s rolled on, the Galaxy continued to evolve. Its styling grew sleeker, lower, and more refined. The prominent tail fins of the late 50s faded away, replaced by smooth, flowing lines that gave the car a more sophisticated look. Ford also worked on tightening the handling, improving the ride quality, and introducing new, premium trim levels like the Galaxy 500 and the top-of-the-line 500 XL. These cars combine muscle, comfort, and elegance into one irresistible package. By the mid-60s, the Galaxy 50 XL had become a full-size dream car, complete with bucket seats, a center console, chrome everywhere, and a range of engines that could move mountains. On the NASCAR track, the Galaxy became an absolute nightmare for the competition. Legendary drivers like Fred Lorenzen and Fireball Roberts piloted these powerful machines to victory after victory, proving that Ford's big car wasn't just for cruising, it was built to dominate. The Galaxy, as unique combination of raw horsepower and slippery aerodynamics, made it a formidable force in stock car racing, cementing its place in the annals of motorsport history. The phrase "win on Sunday, sell on Monday" was practically invented for cars like the Galaxy. In American culture, the Galaxy became a rolling symbol of simpler, happier times. It was the car families drove to the beach, with sand in the floor mats and the radio playing. It was the car teenagers took their first dates to the movies in, full of nervous excitement. It was the car neighbors would gather around in the driveway just to admire its shiny new paint and gleaming chrome. It was a car that brought people together, a car that could be everything to everyone. Fast, comfortable, stylish, reliable, and undeniably American. By the early 1970s, However, the world was starting to change. The era of big engines and massive full-size cruisers was beginning to fade. Fuel prices were on the rise, and smaller, more efficient compact cars were becoming the new trend. Slowly, the legendary Galaxy name disappeared from Ford's lineup. But even though the badge was gone, the legacy remained. Today, the Ford Galaxy stands as a perfect time capsule of the 1960s. It's a rolling reminder of a time when cars were bold, powerful, and built with distinct personality. A time when style mattered, and when cruising wasn't just about driving from one place to another. It was an experience in itself. The Ford Galaxy is one of the great American classics, not because it was particularly rare or exotic, but because it was iconic. It was a car that represented American life, American dreams, and the freedom of the American road. A machine that could be a gentle family cruiser one moment and a ferocious street brawler the next. More than anything, the Galaxy was the people's car, big, beautiful, and absolutely unforgettable. Thanks for watching. Remember to like and subscribe for more stories about the greatest cars ever made. Legends like the Galaxy never truly fade away. They just keep rolling on forever.